Welcome back, Aggies, to Del Val News, the best bi-weekly newscast going on in this room at this time. I'm the floating head of Lauren Caravana.
And I'm the floating head of Charlie Roller, here to bring you campus happenings, community updates, and news you care about.
It's almost that time of year again, the time of year where we get together with friends and family, and I'm talking, of course, about the Del Val musical. On November 22nd and 23rd, the Del Val Drama Club will be putting on their production of Peter and the Starcatchers. This Peter Pan origin story will be free to students, so if you want to see big musical numbers, hilarious comedy sketches, and our executive producer Owen in a dress, make sure you see this show. Maybe some of that pixie dust can finally get me a real body.
On Saturday, November 15th, the Student Programming Board will be hosting Restaurant Night, where students can get dressed up to enjoy some cool culinary on campus. This semester, the restaurant will be Casa de Caesar, with Mexican-themed foods like chips, guac, tacos, rice, and more. Make sure you stop by the Student Involvement Suite to make your reservation. I don't know about y'all, but I love Mexican food. You know, it goes on my plate, into my mouth, and then, I don't know how I digest food either.
Well, folks, this hasn't been the greatest of weeks for Aggie sports teams. This week, many of our fall sports came to an end. Unfortunately, men and women's soccer did not make it to the MAC playoffs, along with field hockey and volleyball. The Aggies football team has 2 more games left as they look to fight for a spot in the MAC Centennial Bowl series. Also, keep an eye out for Jake's new podcast coming out in the near future on how online gambling has impacted the youth. Can't believe he's doing it all from a dinosaur footprint.
And now it's time for the Animal of the Week.
Hi everybody, I'm Animal Boy. This week we'll be covering an animal not many people know are on campus. They come out at night, they climb up the tree, and they love to soar. I am of course talking about the southern flying squirrel. These guys are somewhat rare, but if you're lucky, you can see them gliding at night in Alumni Lane.
Should we be worried about them attacking students?
Oh no, not at all. There's never been a recorded case of a flying squirrel attacking a human on campus.
Well, he didn't say that they would never attack an animal boy.
That'll do for this week. Stay tuned for more stories by following us on Instagram at DelVal4360.
Or email us stories you want to see at delval4360@gmail.com. I'm Charlie Roller.
And I'm Lauren Caravana, signing off with this.